Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let's hunt something. You can hunt.
Oh, have you hunted me? You're being hunted.
Welcome back to another top 10 for the 27th of August 2018. Let's get into the top 10 hunts for today. The first one up is the Smark, which I thought was spelt wrong originally. The Smark Translator, your cross-border voice translator sidekick. 37 plus languages in real time, share and talk instantly, global roaming for over 100 plus countries. It's only raised 7,000 euros though, which is kind of weird to me. It's only had 46 backers, got 44 days to go. I think it will make its money. It looks like it's trending. That's why it's got that little squiggle there, converted from Hong Kong dollars, pledged of Hong Kong 150k gold. I'm not quite sure what that is. Speak 37 languages like a pro. I love the idea of something that's like real time. So it's got a neural machine translation, DSP voice cancellation, roaming over 100 countries. No more language barriers. I love the idea of like being able to travel the world like as a digital nomad with this in my backpack and be able to ask for where is the latest where is the nearest cheese and ham place, please. I need to have ham and cheese. Next up is the EBS block. I love this transformer house. I can see a future where a whole town will be made from this. I mean, I don't think it's a standard shipping container. It looks like that it has additional stuff bolted onto it, but it's almost like one of those extender RVs where the bits pop out. I'm kind of into this. I'm seeing a lot more of shipping containers being used these days for homes, and at some point in my future a shipping container home on some land will happen. Even if it doesn't happen in this plane, it will happen in one galaxy far, far away. I'm sure of it. Next up is Retrocade, a handmade two-player retro arcade machine. Now you probably know, but I've got a bit of an addiction to old retro gaming machines. This one looks really cool. Two-player retro style arcade machine. The one I think I did before was like on the wall. This looks like it's similar actually, or like maybe a cheaper version of it, not as polished as the other one. Two-player setup, 20-inch IPS panel for 1920 by 1080, so full HD, a 1.2 gigahertz 64-bit quad core, which is more than enough for the old retro games. I'm sure it'll just play perfectly. Next up, Stream Games, two back-to-back game things today. Connect to a gaming PC from anywhere. So there's lots of different ones on the market. Parsec looks like one of the better ones. They kind of use instances on Amazon, or I think the other one was Paperchase. They're kind of like instances on the web that you connect to via your internet connection, and you stream a game in 60 FPS at high quality. So instead of having to buy a gaming PC with the best graphics card in it, you can just connect to a decent gaming machine in the cloud and play it all through like a VPN dedicated connection to that gaming cloud, and therefore you don't have to have all that kit. It just means that you can use a really kind of low-end machine, or like my iMac, and I can connect to a gaming server which is running the game, and then I play it remotely. Now I'm a little bit hesitant to be like, is it going to be the performance as good as if I play it locally? Am I going to get the same kind of lag or latency on the inputs on the mouse and the keyboard? I don't know. Something I'm going to have to play with. But those things are going to get faster and faster and faster. And it was always something that IBM said, that they were going to just end up with these big cloud machines, and we'd have super fast like 5G or gigabit connections, or faster, that we wouldn't see any latency. So I can totally imagine having some kind of subscription in the cloud to all your services, especially gaming, because who wants to carry a big fat gaming laptop around with you, updating it every year? Nobody needs that. Next up, Tiger Motors, the first, as far as I know, that I've seen, the first electric snowmobile in history capable of outperforming the best combustion snowmobiles while being vastly more efficient. 100 kilometers of range and 20 minutes fast charge, starting at $15,000. I mean, that's kind of unprecedented, I would have thought. It does look a little bit janky to me, especially these little concept pictures. I don't like it when they do concept pictures. It makes me feel like they haven't actually finished it yet. You're just shelling out for something that doesn't exist yet. I don't know. I don't think it's a concept. I think that's real. It just looks a little bit not finished yet for me. But electric snow skiers, I could definitely, like Bulgaria, absolutely 1000%. Next up, Rothy's Show Your Spots. These are recycled bottles made into shoes. Who doesn't love that? Water bottles repurposed. Made from recycled water bottles, it took us 3 years of research to create a shoe that's comfortable, beautiful, and most importantly, sustainable. Like, I'm down with that. Website is gorgeous. They've obviously spent a bunch of money on R&D. Now they can print any particular style. Jobs are good. They're going to make a fortune. The one pair of shoes I wear all summer, and they're machine washable as well. Like, if we could set up little local places where we could take plastic bottles and have a machine and then make people's shoes, I think that would be awesome, especially for the kids, so that the kids can learn a skill or a talent, or like switch their thinking about how they can take some of this stuff that's out there, remix it up and turn it into something else. Last for today then, a linker, innovation for inclusion, the walking bike for an active lifestyle. Physical activity, social inclusion, emotional well-being. Well, they're all pretty obvious ones. What I really like about this is the styling of it. You kind of feel like you'll sit up on it. It's almost like an exercise bike on the front, and then it's got those like two big like comfortable wheels. I don't like the tiny wheel on the back, but it certainly looks the part. Dutch designer, architect, humanitarian, and inventor of the A-Linker. Start with a comment of Barbara's aging mother. While passing some elderly people with walkers and scooters, I said, over my dead body, will I ever use one of them? So I get it. It's like a design thing that people are like, I would definitely use one of them if it was more designed to look like a bike. Not bad for £2 either, really. But that small, tiny, like penny farthing wheel on the back freaks me out a bit, I have to say. Next up, the Bike Box. Back to back on the bike situation here. The Bike Box 24. Innovative garage for sophisticated motorbike, quad, and e-bike riders. My only concern about this is how secure this thing is. I mean, I don't know if I'd want it in the front of my house or at the front of an apartment block. If it was behind a gated area and it was like covered over so you didn't kind of know it was there, maybe you had a camera on it as well, then it would be a lot more safer than just having it in the back garden for sure. It is German made, so kind of hoping that it's a good quality made German device. Next up, Tooth Fairy. Connect AirPods with or any other Bluetooth headphones to your Mac with a single click or key press. AirPods are great, but they don't quite work as smoothly with Macs as they do iPhones. You can tell at a glance whether audio will play from the AirPods on your Mac built-in speaker. You have to dig into a Bluetooth submenu, and then you have to go back to a menu, and you have to do something else. This just gets rid of all of that, and it's like $3. Absolute bargain. These are the little niche apps that you can make today and end up with a community of people that will pretty much buy everything that you make. Next up, and the last one today, is Crypto Squad. Create and manage crypto pools. This is kind of interesting. Diversify your holdings and trade together. So I'm wondering if it's probably an idea for us Steamians or Steam Huntians, hunters as we go by, should make our own little crypto pools. Maybe we should do a pool for HF20, or maybe Monero, or maybe Byteball or something like that. I don't know which ones we can mine. I'd be definitely interested in doing Zcash. That'd be one that I've always wanted to mine. And what's that other one? The library credits. Library credits is one that I've always wanted to mine as well. That's it for me today. Hopefully there's something in there that you've found interesting. If this is the first time that you've come to the website, this is what it looks like in August 2018. All the hunts are on the right hand side. There's probably about 100 or 200 hunts per day. We go for about 300 or 400, verify them, validate them, and then they sit on the chart for 1 day, 24 hours, where people comment and upvote them. If you click on any of the links, they appear on the left hand side of the website. Click the white button, it takes you through to the URL that the hunter has set on it. If you want to add your own, just go and log in via your profile at top right hand corner, log in with Steam Connect, and then just fill out all this form. Click submit, goes onto the Steam blockchain, also goes onto Steam Hunt for the rest of the day. That's it for me today. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Take care, all the best. Bye bye.
Prepare the path of a steam.
Smell of steam.
Stomnassie? Wat is een stomnassie? Stoommachine. Why shouldn't the guy let off a little steam?
The steam.